It's mornings like this that I absolutely live for. We are on the edge of the Palo Duro Canyon here in Texas. Got a beautiful sunrise, a good hot cup of coffee, and Regina is back there making breakfast in our brand new Patriot Campers X3 trailer. And we are on day 3 of an 11-day adventure where we're going all the way across the country to Virginia for Overland Expo East. And we're stopping at some great places like this along the way, taking our new trailer on its maiden voyage. And in this video, I want to give you an introduction to our new trailer. We are super excited about it. It's got some really cool features. So let's go take a look. I'll show you a little bit this morning. Then we're heading to Arkansas and I'll show you a little bit more when we get there. So here it is, everyone, our brand new Patriot Campers X3 trailer. We are super excited about this. And what I'm going to do this morning is just give you a quick walk around the exterior. And Regina just finished breakfast, so now's a great time to show you the kitchen. But a couple things about this trailer really quick that you're going to notice compared to our X1, which this is replacing. It's only about 1.5 feet longer. It's a few hundred pounds more, but we get a whole lot more features that we didn't have in our old trailer, starting with we can go inside. And so you can see this doesn't have a rooftop tent. It's got this big open tent inside. And I think what we'll do is when we get to Arkansas, we'll give you a tour inside and then we'll open up all the cubbies. But right now, let's just walk around and check out the kitchen since Regina just made. What'd you make for breakfast?
I made I guess they're homemade egg McMuffins. It's English muffins that I toasted, Canadian bacon, an egg, and some cheese.
Heck yeah. That's awesome. Okay, so this kitchen is much bigger than our old one.
Yes.
What do you like about it so far?
Everything. No, it just has more space, so I can actually keep all of my spices right here, which makes cooking super convenient.
Yeah, so you can see, guys, we have 4 different compartments here. One's behind the stove, and this one's got a drawer on here, and then there's all kinds of cubbies, and Regina was able to figure out how to just organize this really well. She's been doing this for a while.
It's a work in progress.
Well, I mean, we're only on
day 2.
Morning of 3.
Okay. I lost
we're already losing
time.
track.
Yeah.
But you can see we have, just like before, we have a fold-out sink and a little cubby here for some utensils. And then there's a drawer there.
For like knives and cutting boards.
And then we have now a dual zone fridge.
Yeah, it's big.
It's big. So this is a 75-liter Dometic refrigerator. And you can make this fridge-freezer combo or just fridge. And we're just doing both fridge.
Yep.
It's packed full, but that's because we're going to be eating.
We just started.
Yep. I don't know if it's my favorite feature, but one of my favorite features, I'm going to move your paper towel holder, hon.
Sure. Or I can move it, just ask. So this has the Red Vision system here. Everything's digital. You can see what's going on, battery management, all your power, but check this little guy out here. This is the Webasto heater. And so what that does is by the press of a button, we get instant hot water. And our dirty dishes.
And our dirty dishes, yes. You can see how we're living, guys. This is raw. We got trash lying around and all that stuff.
It's morning. It's not laying around. It's contained in a bag. Come on now. We're not litter bugs.
The fridge is a game changer, I think, for us because we were always packing that. But for me, this morning, just washing my face with some hot water when it was cold was super nice.
Well, dishes too. I mean, it's hard to get butter off of a pan when you're using cold water.
Yeah, when you're washing dishes and it's like 30 degrees out and the water's cold, that's awful. And since I'm washing dishes most of the time, that's a nice feature.
Well, you could cook more. I'm just saying.
Yep. This trailer also has a 1500-watt inverter, which is much larger than our other one. It has the airbags here, so we can level this out when we get to camp, which is super nice. Makes it, no stuffing rocks underneath our tires. We've got USB port, chargers, and you can see here, when we raise the awning, we actually use this as a shelf. It works really well. Down below is a little place for our propane tank, so that makes it easy. It's all nice and compact when we're cooking. And then we've got our stove right there. And then let me just give you a quick walk around of the exterior. And like I said, when we get to Arkansas, we'll open it all up and give you like the...
All right, hurry up.
The tour. Oh, breakfast is ready, so Regina's rushing me. So on the outside, you can see the trailer
it's curved back here. And this really helps with departure angle. So even though the there we go. So even though the trailer is longer, you still have a pretty good departure angle, which is going to be awesome. There's a nice big drawer here, some cubbies there. But again, you can go inside this whole trailer. We sleep in here. This platform slides out, and we'll show you this all later. And there's another cubby right here. You got another propane tank. There's a 2-gallon diesel tank there for the Webasto heater. And the Webasto heater, I'm going to show you that really quick. We're doing this kind of, I don't want to take, guys. There we go. So there is the Webasto heater. And this is kind of the garage where we keep a bunch of stuff. So we've got a Blackstone in there, got our boots, just some general, utility stuff, just in case we need it. All right, we're gonna eat some breakfast. I'm gonna pack up, head to Arkansas. We'll show you more of the trailer when we get there. Well, after about 8 hours on the road, well over 500 miles, we have made it to Arkansas, and we are here in the Ozark National Forest, and we have met up with the best trail guide we could possibly have here, Matt from Ozark Overland Adventures, and he is going to lead us up and show us one of his favorite campsites out here. So we're going to run up this short little trail, set up camp, and then we're going to show you how this tent sets up on this trailer. We're going to go inside, give you a tour, then Regina's going to cook some chow, and then we're going to hang out a little bit, and then in the morning I'll give you the rest of the tour. But right now we're going to go explore. This is a beautiful spot. We're going to go do a water crossing right now to kick it off. This is pretty cool.
Because a lot of times you're going to have to winch up it. And I did not winch. It's nearly impossible if it's wet.
Well guys, we made it to camp, and this is my first time, Regina and I's first time camping in the Ozarks. Matt, what a beautiful spot, dude. Thank you for bringing us out here, man. This is awesome. Okay, it's dark, so that has its own challenges, but the good news is the X3 has lots of lights. Now, what I'm gonna do is really quickly show you how easy this is to open and set up, and then, Regina, what are you cooking for dinner?
Chili mac.
Chili mac, yeah. Okay, so there's 2 latches on the outside. There's one over here, just hang on, you don't need to follow me. This one coming up. This one right here. So 2 latches. And then, watch this guys. We're gonna lift. It's got these massive struts right here, which do a lot of the work for you. You can see I'm just doing this with one arm. You come over here guys. And so then there's a ladder back here. So we're gonna unsnap the ladder, guide it down. This is only like my 4th time doing this, but it's really easy. That ladder's gonna give us support, and it's also easy access in and out. Now, to set up the rest of the tent, I'm gonna crawl inside here. We got a nice little stairway. So I'm gonna get all my stuff out of there, and then I'm gonna show you guys. There's just 6 poles. We do a little telescoping extension. This thing opens up, and we are set for the night. Okay, so the great thing about it is there's still a ton of space in here for storage. So we've got our chairs, our Starlink, our fire pit, a couple other things in here that we can store in here, which is really nice. And now check this out. I've got a remote control, and I can turn on the lights inside. They're all zone lighting, so I can individually control each one of these lights on or off, or dim them as well. So now we're gonna climb up in here, and I'm gonna show you how easy it is to open these telescopes. All right, hon, can you see me okay?
I can see you.
Okay guys, so there's 3 poles on each side, and basically you're gonna grab it, slide it up, lock it into place. Center one, slide it up, lock it into place. And this one, same thing. And then we're gonna do the same on the other outside. All right, and then these other 3, 1, 2, 3. And guys, camp is all set up. Perfect, I love it. So first time camping in Arkansas.
Yeah.
What a nice-
It's beautiful.
It's dark.
I had no idea. It is dark, but we could see the trees as we were.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously we could see the trees, but
Yeah.
I mean, the trees were beautiful. The rocks, we could peek through and see like the valley below and the
all the
sun
water
shining
and
through.
everything.
Yeah, it's
beautiful.
gorgeous.
What's for dinner?
Chili mac, one of my
yeah.
favorite camp meals.
Yeah, I actually cooked your chili mac
You
recipe.
did.
A lot of the guys liked it, so that's pretty
Yeah,
good. So,
I think you improvised a little bit, but
but it worked out.
it did.
It's definitely a fan favorite.
So I've got some sliced jalapenos, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And some cheese and some corn chips and some sour cream. Okay, is that enough for first?
That's perfect.
Okay.
Yes, thank you. Smells good.
That's real good. That's
hot?
perfect. Oh, that's so good. Especially on a night like this.
Little chill in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Nice fall.
Yeah.
Well, good morning, everybody. We had a great night's sleep and could not have asked for a better place to wake up this morning. Matt, great find, dude. This is an
Thanks.
awesome campsite.
One of my favorites.
Thanks for bringing us here. All right, guys, real quick, this morning while breakfast is cooking, we've had a little coffee. I want to talk a little bit about the storage on the trailer. So you saw how we set up the tent, and I apologize, it was dark when we got here. There were just a couple little things I didn't mention. When you do finish setting up the tent, you got to go around and attach all these little bungee cords, but that's easy enough to do. And then there are a couple little tabs here that get strapped to the top of the awning, and that just keeps rain from falling behind the awning when it rains. And we actually set up the awning the very first night that we used this because we got doused in a thunderstorm. And that's a big, massive 270-degree awning that covers all the way around the whole side of the trailer. So it's actually perfect. I'm not setting that up this morning because we're actually going to be packing up here pretty quick. Now, let's talk about storage. So here, this little spot here with the little door and all the holes is kind of like a wet box. And so that's a great place to throw some wet towels or some muddy shoes. It's just a good little storage for that kind of stuff. Stuff that you don't mind getting dirty out on the trail. Out here is a massive drawer. Check that out. So we have used this for storing a lot of our food, some of our like lights and lanterns, that kind of stuff. And then a lot of the poles and stakes actually go in this little slot right here, which works out really well. And the cool thing is, and we didn't talk about this last night, is there's a lot of storage inside. Now I mentioned that you could put lots of things down here on the bottom, but check this out. Lift up the bench and you can access that drawer that we just opened from the inside. That's pretty cool. There's also another bench right here that folds up, so you have a little lounge area or a sleeping spot for a small child. And there's a table right here that will pop up when our portable toilet's not in the way. There we go. Pull that right up, and so you have a little eating station or workstation if you want. You've got a nice bench all the way around. More storage on this side. Nice little storage area there. And then behind each of these back cushions is also a little storage area. And this is the maiden voyage, so we're still trying to figure out where we want to put things, but we're not even using all the space. Right here is access to the fridge. Now, the fridge is pulled out right now, so you can't access it, but that's a little area where you can access half of that Dometic fridge. And then on this side is this is for a, I'm not gonna be able to do this one-handed, but you can put an espresso coffee maker here, and this whole thing pops right up. Now I don't have an espresso coffee maker, and you guys know I like to make my coffee percolated outside, so I think we're just gonna use this as storage. I don't think we're actually gonna make coffee in here. And then over here, this guy pops up, and you have access to USB, USB-C, and your 110 outlets. You just have to have the inverter on to run that guy. I think one thing that's important to mention about here, this is a really big space, lots of storage, lots of area to lounge and hang out. But the truth is, most of the time, we're not going to be in here. If it's really nasty weather, we might hunker down in here, but we like to spend our time outside because, look at this place. Why wouldn't you want to spend time out here? This is where we like to hang out. So we are not going to spend a lot of time in there, but Regina getting ready in the morning, a place to just, even if I wanted to edit video at that little table, I could do that. But it's a great space to just sleep, wake up in the morning. There's a little heater you can turn on. It doesn't put out a lot of heat, but enough heat to kind of take the edge off, and just a nice place to wake up. On the side, this is going to be tough, but we got a couple little storage areas here. So this little cubby is actually pretty big, and I got something stuck on there. So we've got little table, solar panel, Regina's privacy tent that we may not use is in there. And then let's walk around to the other side. Over here, there's two big storage areas. This one right here, really big, and that slides out, and that's where we keep the portable toilet. And then in here is a little one where I've got all my hoses and power cords. And then we briefly talked already about the big garage man cave right there, and there's just a lot of storage in this little compact trailer. And I think we got everything we needed this trip packed in there. All right, now before I show you a couple more important things on this trailer, Virginia's over there getting her first cup of coffee, and Matt volunteered to cook breakfast this morning. And I gotta tell you, it smells so good, guys. Little biscuits and gravy. And check out, yes, he is making biscuits at camp on this antique. Is it antique? Yeah. Is it safe to say antique?
Oh yeah, definitely.
That is, I'm gonna come around your other side here, buddy. That is an old Coleman oven.
It's steel, not aluminum.
Steel oven.
It's lightweight.
It lasts forever, that's for sure. Oh, look at that, guys. Oh yeah,
Sausage gravy.
there we go. Oakley's ready for some. Okay. Two very important things that any off-road trailer, in my humble opinion, need. And one is an independent suspension. And you can see under here, we've got two massive arms, control arms, holding on these 33-inch tires. And that allows everything to stay level when you're on the trail. And I've been using off-road trailers for years now, and that is just something that I think is super essential for any off-road trailer. It's got to have independent suspension. The other thing, and that's where Patriot Campers does a great job, is you need to have a full, I got my chair sitting here, full 360-degree trailer hitch. So this thing rotates completely free. It's not a ball and hitch, because a ball and hitch can get bound up when you start to twist. This allows the Jeep to get flexy one way and the trailer to get flexy the other way, and it just works really well. The other cool thing is we've got a handbrake right here. I didn't mention that earlier. So if you are on, if you're base camping and you need to leave it, the trailer somewhere, which is the great thing about a trailer, is you can base camp and then take off. We could do that today if we wanted to, but you have a brake, so you have some confidence that that thing's not going to roll away on you. Okay, we're gonna have a little breakfast, and then with some daylight this time, we'll talk about closing up the tent. Oh, it's good and thick.
Mm-hmm. I like that southern
Dude,
sausage gravy there.
Right on with the gravy. That's on point right there.
Thank you.
And on a nice brisk morning, what a great breakfast.
Yeah, feels good.
Thanks,
Warm in
buddy.
the insides.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I've had a great breakfast, a couple cups of coffee, and now we have to leave this beautiful spot because we've still got 2 more days until we get to Virginia. So what I'm gonna do right now is, this is only the 5th time that I've closed up this tent, but we're gonna time it and see if, I don't know, 5 minutes, 10 minutes? We'll see how it goes. Here we go. Time. Okay, again, this is only the 4th or 5th time that I've broken this down. I wasn't running, Matt, I wasn't running?
Nope, just pretty normal.
Pretty normal. I probably could have done it a little faster, but we're still kind of getting in the groove, and I was doing it by myself. Regina can help me and we go a lot faster. So the time, 6 minutes, 45 seconds, which isn't bad. I'm sure that we'll get a little faster each time. But look, it's a great setup. To have that much space to be able to go inside the tent if the weather gets bad, like we had a very bad thunderstorm the very first night. It's nice to be able to hunker down inside something like this and have a nice spacious area to do it. Is perfect. Got tons of storage in here, and I know how capable this trailer is because we've been using the X1 and I had the X2 for many years. So we're going to put this trailer through its paces over the next several years, and we're going to be sure to share those with you. Now, we still have 2 days until we get to Virginia, and then we've got another 4 or 5 days until we get home. So we're going to be spending a lot of intimate time with this trailer on our maiden voyage, and
over the next several years, we're going to be having some awesome adventures, and we can't wait to share those with you. I hope you've enjoyed this little introduction to the Patriot Campers X3. Regina and I are super excited about it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.